morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1048th edition, and boy, that's a lot of editions of these interactive educational videos. These videos are to teach you the art of technical analysis and what should happen in the stock market and commodity markets tomorrow. Let me say that again. This is to teach you what should happen tomorrow. I know that sounds a bit novel because most people you hear about yesterday, but this is to show you what should happen tomorrow. Traders, again, there's 1,048 videos strung out there. They're at livewithoscar.com, or you can actually go to my YouTube spot. I have a spot, it's youtube.com/futures analysts. If you go there, every video I've ever done will be there, and probably more than 1,048 of them. They will teach you techniques on how to get in, how to get out, why you should play stops first, how to use channels, how to use flags, how to use indicators. There's a lot of good stuff there. So please go back and take a look at this library. All right. Before we get into tonight's futures trading is extremely risky, because I see my guy, my editor Vince, he's holding a sign, his arm's going to break soon. Futures trading is extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. It is certainly not suitable for all trading accounts. Once again, we are on our 6th week of calling winning trades in the ES and NASDAQ. And traders, yes, past performance is no indication of future results, and boy, you better have your stops in. But bravo for the 6th week in a row with Omni, right? All right, head down, nose to the grindstone, on to the next trade. I don't care what we did for 6 weeks. Tomorrow, we need to be right. Now, I am not going to clap too loud because, yuck, look what happens. Look what turns out. On the board, I get a red Omni, so we'll clap like backwards or something for that. You know what I mean? We don't want to clap for any Omnis, not the red ones. Here's what's going on, traders. Do not fall in love with the downside. We know that. Let me just read the board to you. First, remember we are day traders. This could be a one-day event, a half-a-day event. We're in a big bull market. Omni says it wants to go short. I am going to be as nimble as Jack jumping over a flamethrower. All right, remember that we are day traders, so no matter what happens, do not fall in love with the downside. Number 2, first, we're day traders. Second, do not fall in love with the downside, traders. We're in a bull market. Number 3, the third, Omni has turned red for Wednesday. Maybe a half a day, maybe for 2 days, maybe the next bear market starts tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not going to interfere, but boy, was I hoping for a green Omni pointing us up. Anyway, red Omni for trading on Wednesday. This video is being filmed Tuesday night for trading Wednesday. That would be July 24th, 2013. Okay, before we get into anything else, I told you yesterday gold is likely to take out stops above 1,300. It went to 1,348. I told you that you should watch bonds, get on the close bond watch for the possibility of the turn down. My Omni tells me tomorrow, bonds and S&P should look like that in the same direction. Let me say that again. My book says that bonds and S&P should have a red arrow in the same direction. I know that sounds a little wacky and a little nerve-wracking, but I don't interfere with Omni because you know why? 6 weeks in a row of winning, I'm not good enough to interfere with that. I hope you don't think you are. Listen, Omni will blow a gasket maybe tomorrow with the red arrow. When it does, you're going to look back and go, well, Oscar, we are looking at literally, I don't know, there's 20 trading days in a month. So you've got 30 trading days. You throw weekends and Sunday nights in between. We haven't had a losing trade coming out of Omni in quite some time. So I'm not really trying to brag about the Omni because you know we go through our losing spells. Omni gets slapped, you know what I mean? Everybody wants me to hang myself. In fact, not too long ago, I did a video where I was hanging from rafters for having a 3-day losing streak. So don't let me let you think that it's always this way. But boy, while it's running, you better come join. Come join livewithoscar.com. Here's what I do offer. I offer live trading recommendations. I send you a signal. It pops up on your computer ringing, ding, 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 tells you where to buy or sell where to place your protective stop, where we're going to take profits, and I work with you all day and night, 24 hours a day. You will get those messages and pop-ups from me if you join the site and become a platinum member. That's at livewithoscar.com. I will be the guy sending you those signals directly. Traders, one last thing. I'm about to schedule an OMNI camp for some time in the end of September. If you would like to figure out how to get up every morning and find out that you're right again for 6 straight weeks, and no guarantee there, but that's what I do teach, you come on down to livewithoscar.com, click the OMNI Camp banner in the top right and fill out your OMNI Camp application. I am only taking 6 applicants, and I will hold it around the end of September. Fill out your OMNI Camp applications. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts.
Traders, Oscar Carboni is holding another OMNI Camp live in Las Vegas. OMNI Camp is an intensive 4-day course taught by the Wall Street whiz Oscar Carboni himself. Oscar has been analyzing markets and trading commodities on and off the New York trading pits for over 30 years. Trading for a living is a very difficult business. Oscar will simplify the process so that you can easily understand and analyze the markets. Classes are limited. For more information, call 702-629-4755. Our phones are staffed 24/7. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. Trading futures is not suitable for all accounts.
Okay, Omniacs, we have been in this wonderful blue parallel channel for quite some time. An F flag forms right here and we go higher. In fact, if you want me to draw it up for you, another F flag had formed right here and we went higher. So F flag higher, F flag, we go higher. This actually looked like a bull flag forming this day and those 3 days. But if you ask me, we just dropped below this trend line, which means tomorrow we open below the trend line, which means, oops, I think we got some trouble. At least 1 day down. I don't know, half a day, 2 days. Starting off with trading on Wednesday, looking at the downside. Traders next, the Russell. Another one. Now this guy has led the entire parade all the way through. The Russell right here is now, boom, has fallen out of the channel, and here we are tonight, trading right here. That means we're out of this channel. That's 2 of the leaders that fell out of the channel, with Omni starting to change its arrow. Then we go and we look at the NASDAQ. Traders, this looks like it could very well be a wonderful bull flag. Is this a bull flag? Well, it's becoming questionable, and here's why. A good bull flag should have formed up here. Here's the previous high peak. The flag should have come up, formed, and came down to about here and went higher. So far, we're through this peak, but look at this. Take a trend line and connect all the previous lows of this move. Not only are we down below this, which we probably shouldn't have gotten below, but now we're below this major support, and here's the bar. We're right here. So if this flag is going to hold, it better hold tomorrow, but it's a lot lower than I would have expected on this little pullback. So it's become questionable. Is that NASDAQ a bull flag, or was the market that's finally giving us a tell, and we are going to come off a little bit? Now with the tranny pointing down and the Russell pointing down, at least for day trading tomorrow, likelihood is, even if it's a flag, you're going to go to the bottom of it and test the lows down there. So more technical reason to think, yeah, maybe the red arrow tomorrow is right. Then traders, we have the bonds, and here's what's interesting. I've got signals telling me bonds, ZB, want to go down, and the ES wants to at least start off the day going down, and I'm not going to argue with it, and here's why. I've shown you this chart for weeks on end, traders. We have made wonderful, wonderful calls based on this chart. It starts with a bear flag, goes into a pullback, which turns into a second bear flag. 1, 2. Goes into a pullback, which makes a third bear flag. Goes into a pullback, makes a fourth bear flag. Goes into a pullback, makes a fifth bear flag. Goes into a pullback and makes a sixth bear flag. This one just came out of the bear flag as of Tuesday's settlement. Now, what's interesting, you'll note that each bear flag never got past the previous peak before it, and then it dumped again. So when it went down and went back up, it didn't go this high. Goes down and goes back up, it didn't go this high. Goes down and goes back up, it didn't go this high. Comes down, goes back up, it didn't obviously go this high. Comes down, goes back up, it did not make it this high. It failed to get as high as this last one right here and is now here. I guess it's doing what it normally does. Bonds are now looking to come off. So I guess this is time. We might as well put our orders in and see what happens. Then you've got the 10-year notes. The 10-year notes, if you ask me, is basically solidifying the idea that bonds are probably tired at this point in time. And here's why. Look at this major resistance trend line. I mean, major resistance. Look at all the denials. Denied, 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 denied. Well, here we are. Not only is it being denied at that same line, connect all these lows, they come in at the exact same spot that the market is having trouble getting above when it comes to this line. So intersecting resistance lines tells me this is confirmation that the 30-year bonds are going to go lower. Traders, pull your own charts, do your own homework, have your stops in, because bonds in the S&P going down is a little bit unorthodox for trading on Wednesday. So traders, that's tonight's thesis. Go and take a look for yourselves. That's what's going to make me think that we're going to at least start off on the downside in our U.S. indices. Maybe it stays that way, maybe it doesn't, but we've got the red arrow starting the day off. Do not fall in love with the downside. Omni has turned red for Wednesday. Do not fall in love with the downside. I'll say it again. Do not fall in love with the downside. I don't want to see anybody get caught up here. And remember, we're day traders. Down, up, it doesn't matter to us. If this is the beginning of the next bear move, we'll sell it every day. Do not fall in love with anything. But for now that we're in a bull market, you don't want to fall in love with the downside. That's probably not a good idea until the market tells you to. Traders, remember, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Join that free membership. Allow me to send you those up-to-the-minute real-time trading signals. And always remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, and watch out for bonds and S&P to travel together on Wednesday. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.